Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be talking about the try and exception. We talked about that in the lecture if you have my CIT 119 class. But if not, then you didn't hear the lecture. No big deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this code around. So this is our existing code from the previous video, and we're just going to change it around a little bit. So let me actually copy and I'll create a new file so I have this one and the other one. So I'll come over here, right click, file, I will call it line inventory. And this one will be called display TryException.py. That way it kind of tells what it is. Sorry, coffee early in the morning. Pumpkin flavor. Alright, so I'm going to paste this file in here that we have, and we're just going to change it around a little bit. So what we're going to do here at the file name, we're going to indent some of these guys in too. So first of all, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to do something called a try. Now, what I want to do here is I want to move this guy. Now, when we do a try, we need to have a colon here, just like everything else. I'm going to move these guys and indent. It's very important in programming that you have some type of indentation in your program. It's just that will it work if you don't have it indented? Absolutely, it will work. However, some code it won't work. But nonetheless, it's important because the developer is able to easily read the file. If not, it just makes it really complicated on how to read it. So let's do this. Alright, so we added this try because we're going to try it, and if it doesn't work, then we'll catch it basically. Alright, so if you've worked in Java and other languages, we use try and catch and exception. So this type is going to be a little bit different. We're going to type in except right there. We're going to do IO error, something that's already built in, and a colon. So we're going to print and say an error occurred trying to read the file name, and then we could have that there, and then we could have the name of the file name, we could have the variable there, and that's it. Now if you work with Java, you have a try and you have this stuff here, and you have a catch and you have IO exception, and below the catch you give some type of message, and then you have a default message. Wow, so this is a little bit different, maybe less lines. So let's try this and do that one variable again. So let's say wine.text. See what happens this time? Previously it says an error occurred trying to read the file name wine.text. Well, it doesn't specify why it gave an error message, but we know off the bat that there's a problem. It allows us to look into it, and we could say, oh, you know what, we have the wrong file name or something like that. So we could build off of that, and we can make this exception right here is a generic exception. Okay, it just provides a generic answer, but this is fine. It gives us something. But you could build different exceptions that will allow you to come up with a more absolute answer what you're looking for. So this right here is, as you see here, we tried to run that file. It didn't exist. Now there, what did I call? Okay, I just give it something stupid. A text. As you see, this isn't occur trying to read the file because it doesn't exist. Now I was thinking you could probably do multiple, well, not thinking, I know that you could do multiple exceptions as well. So that's one exception that we have, IO errors. Now if I come down here and I want to put another exception in here, it's kind of like Java, you could add different errors. So look at this error. When I do error, you see all these different errors that you can have. You can have one that is specific file exists, you can have environmental error. Let's see if we could do file not found error. And this one right here, we can say, hey, you know what, the file name we'll say this file name does not exist. And then you can have the file name right here. So let's see if that picks up. Oops. Okay, so what happened here is a good example. It picked up this first error message first, and then it went to the second. It didn't go to the second one. So it's whatever one it picks up first, it's going to go to. So let's take this one out for a second here. Let's run this. All right, file name does not exist. Why.txt. So it depends on what you're looking for in here. So you can add other options, but this will kind of get you started with the error exception. If you have any questions, just send me a message. Thanks for listening. Good day.